Hi everyone, it's Heather Sparkles, and in today's video I am going to be repainting this super adorable little dollhouse shelf that I thrifted for only a few dollars. I'll admit this was a little bit of an impulse buy, but looking back I'm really glad I bought it because I am in the process of redoing my collection room, and I thought this shelf would be a really fun way to display a few pieces that don't really have anywhere else to go. So in today's video, I'm going to be repainting this and giving it a little makeover. So I got this shelf for $3.99, but it was actually a little bit cheaper than that because it was on sale. So I am pretty sure that the shelf was handmade by someone. There's a lot of these little wood projects floating around different thrift stores in my area. On the back here, there is a really strong hook to hang it onto the wall. And there's some little bumpers so it doesn't mess up your wall either, and I thought that was really great. I don't plan to hang it on my wall though. I don't want to put any more holes in my wall that I don't need to put. So I am actually going to be sitting it in its own little area that I set up for it. But let's jump into painting and then you'll be seeing the grand reveal at the end of this video. So for this project, I am making my own chalk paint, and all I did was mix 2 parts paint, 1 part calcium carbonate, and I also mixed in a little bit of water into the calcium carbonate first before I mixed it into the paint so it would all blend together beautifully. So there's all kinds of recipes out there for how to make your own chalk paint if you guys want to check those out. The colors I am using today are Pink Odyssey by Valspar. I haven't seen it on their sample cards recently, but maybe you can ask for it and they should have it at Lowe's. I also am using a color called Sassy Lilac, and this sample size has lasted me through so many projects, especially whenever you turn it into chalk paint. The paint goes a lot further. So those are the colors I'm using, and I am absolutely obsessed with this color combo. This is going to be my go-to pink shade from now on for everything. I also just wanted to say that whenever I jump into a project, I just jump right into it and don't really think about what I'm doing. And after I painted the first little cubby, I realized, oh, that's right, I should probably clean this piece. So I ended up going in on it with some crud cutter, which just got it nice and clean. And then I very lightly buffed the whole thing with a little bit of sandpaper so the chalk paint could really stick to it. So that's what I did to prep this piece. I'm not going to include that part. Let's just continue with the painting. So here's how our little thrifted dollhouse shelf turned out, and I gotta say that this is by far my most favorite piece I have ever worked on. It's amazing what a little bit of paint and color can do for a piece. It's like unreal. It looks so incredibly adorable. Oh my goodness. So at the moment I have a few figures on the shelf just as an example to show you guys what it could look like, because this piece is actually going to need another coat of the polyurethane on it, and I didn't want to put too much on it to have to take it off, and by the time the polyurethane would be all cured, it would be nighttime, and I really wanted to show you guys this shelf because I am so excited about it. So if you guys want to see what ends up being displayed on here, be sure to check out my room tour video, which is going to be up in a couple of days. I'm really hyped about it. Oh my goodness, guys, this piece turned out absolutely amazing. I made a few mistakes. There were some areas that I was polyurethaning where I realized, oops, I was supposed to put more paint there. I think the side right here, you can kind of see a little bit of the wood through it still because I didn't go over it one more time like I was supposed to. But I really don't mind. I think it looks great how it is. I'm pretty happy with it. And now I'm just going to be applying that other coat and putting a little bit more of the glittery stuff on here just to give it a little sparkle. I actually really like the very matte pastel look it has. I didn't want it to be super glossy or anything like that, but I definitely wanted to seal in that chalk paint. And I figured I'd add a little bit of a bonus project to this video. At the moment, I am working on this other heart shelf. This shelf is going to be what all my little Furbies go on. So I'm using the same paint as I used on that shelf, and I'm painting the sides of it pink, and the underside is lavender. It's a mess at the moment because that was just a base coat I applied before I went to bed, but it's gonna turn out so beautifully. I'm really excited about it. So once again, check back for the room tour if you want to see how this little shelf turns out too.